Hello, and welcome to a Monday once again on the Owatonna Today Show. It is the 16th of December, and my goodness, we know it is December, don't we? It's snowing, and it looks so much like Christmas. Thank goodness the cold snap should be over so we can get out there and finish our Christmas shopping. We do thank you for taking time out from your busy day and preparations for Christmas to join us here on the Owatonna Today Show, where we can be seen 6 days a week at Charter Channel 8 if you check us out there. And don't forget, we are out there on the internet. You can catch us at YouTube, also at blip.tv and Facebook, where if you like us on Facebook, then not only will you receive notification from Leanne each time she uploads a program, but you are eligible to win a pair of tickets to the Steele County Blades Junior Hockey home games. So you like us on Facebook, and your name is entered into the drawing for that. Also, we do want to remind you that we welcome any questions or comments you may have regarding the show, and if you have any ideas or suggestions for guests or topics, we welcome that idea as well. All you need to do is email us at owatonnatoday@charter.net, or you can call our producer, Leanne Alt, at 390-5751. Very interesting program we have for you on this Monday. We're going to be welcoming Riverland Training, talking about Riverland Training programs with Ferne Sofio, and then Sara Pirkl is going to be along giving us a Red Kettle update with the Salvation Army. And we're going to get going on all that right after we take this quick break, so please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
If clothing catches fire, stop, drop, and roll. If your clothes catch on fire, do not panic and run. This only fans the fire. Stop where you are, drop to the ground, and roll over and over to smother the flames. Cover your face with your hands to protect your eyes and your throat and lungs from the burns. This has been a safety tip from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, my name is Dave Olson, and I'm with R&K Electric, where we provide power to the people. We're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Our first guest is Ferne Sofio. Did I say your name right, Ferne?
Ferne Sofio.
Oh, Sofio, okay. With Riverland. Now, why don't you explain to our viewers, what is your full title at Riverland?
I'm a training and development business consultant, and I'm also the associate campus director for those who might be looking for information or a point of contact on the Owatonna campus.
Okay. And how long have you held that particular position?
I just joined Riverland earlier in 2013, February 1st, and moved to Owatonna as well when I accepted that role. So I'm very excited to be part of the community and the college.
Okay, where did you move from?
We moved here from the Twin Cities.
Okay, so you're familiar with Minnesota.
Absolutely,
you come from
yes.
Out of state where you're used to the cold and everything?
Correct.
And what is your background? What have you done before you came to Riverland?
Well, my background is really business. I had a bachelor's degree in business administration, and I worked in commercial development as well as a national bank as well in the Twin Cities. And then my educational background is what allowed me to shift gears to training and development. Okay. I pursued a graduate degree in organizational leadership, which I thought was a great marriage of both business and education to develop people and our workforce.
Now, you don't hold this position by yourself. You have a lot of team, basically.
Absolutely. We have a team. Our dean is Matt Bissonette. He's also the director of training and development. And then we have a full team, total of 12 of SMEs, subject matter experts in various areas of training. And then I'm here in Owatonna to build those relationships with the business community as well.
And that's got to be quite a challenging position because it's ever changing. The world is for its needs, and the community as well as the individual too.
It is.
And Riverland's got to keep addressing those needs.
Yes, and a lot of people maybe don't realize that the training and development team, although we're part of the college and we do offer some 4-credit classes, we can respond a lot more quickly to business and industry needs simply because we can offer a 1 or 2 hour training class, either for one business or if it's helpful to cost share, bring a few businesses together so that it's more cost effective.
A personal one rather than like offering a total class. So you go to the businesses and address certain needs?
Correct.
That's perfect. But now you have classes starting up in January.
We do. We have several that I think are really important. We have one that is for our commercial vehicles and commercial vehicle drivers. That's on January 9, right on the Owatonna campus from 8 a.m. to 12. And that is really about CSA, the safety, compliance, and accountability, which is part of the federal mandate that rolled out in 2010. But we've learned from the state troopers that the enforcement is going to become more stringent in the coming year.
Now, who all does that cover?
That's anybody who has a commercial vehicle. So it could be vans that transport just from building to building, even farmers who may be selling their product for profit, or even a person who might show horses. That's considered a commercial vehicle. We're not just talking semis and large transportation vehicles. So that's why we think it's so important to get the word out about this 4-hour class.
So is it kind of a license or certificate they get that they're have that, or how is it that they're stopped? How is it they're checked on?
Well, our class will address that. It's the new rules coming in 2014, as well as that inspection preparedness. And we have a former state trooper and a current a DOT inspector who co-teach that class. So we have some strong expertise coming for this class, and we encourage all businesses and those who may drive commercial vehicles or have CDL, commercial driver's licenses, to give us a call, and we can share more information about that class.
And this is a one-time class?
One-time
day,
class,
one evening?
Correct. Just 4 hours.
Okay, so it isn't ongoing where they have to, commit to once a week or twice a week.
This is one 4-hour class on January 9.
And then, but your regular classes start on the 13th, you said?
That's correct. Riverland Community College spring semester begins January 13. And during that time, that's where we have some really important industry-focused classes beginning as well. And we brought those here to Owatonna in response to the known need for workforce development and skilled workers, even in the frontline level employees.
Okay, and how do you get that information as what's needed? Do you call businesses? Do they call you? Are you referred by people?
Yeah. One of the great things about my role is that I've been able to be really involved with the business community. I've had strong support and had many great relationships with large and small businesses. The Chamber of Commerce, Jennifer Libby, their new president, she's fantastic for Owatonna, really supportive of the collaborative relationships that we seek. And also Mayor Kuntz. He's been tremendously supportive of Riverland's support and commitment to meeting workforce needs. And I've heard this request since joining the college of the need for skilled workers in Owatonna.
And skilled along, basically, what is the particular field that's in most demand right now?
Oh, we have a number of fields, but we do have many of our organizations are requesting even their maintenance workers. That takes anywhere from 3 to 10 years, I'm learning, to get a truly skilled maintenance worker. So, and some statistics on that is by 2020, 74% of Minnesota jobs will require some higher education or bachelor's degree. But not everybody needs that 4-year degree. Some people just need one of these targeted classes to build their skill level so they can continue to contribute as business needs and the environment continue to change.
And what are some of the other ones? Now, you touched on a couple, but you do have more than just two.
We do. We have a safety and OSHA class where those who attend that class would actually receive an OSHA 10-hour certificate, a basic blueprint reading class, fundamentals of electrical maintenance, and that is an area I've heard not only from our employers but also our staffing agencies. These are skills that will help people move into their fields of maintenance and even general welding classes. So
it'll be like updating on news because things change probably in the electrical field and that thing too. And if you don't continue your education. Well, I guess it would be, straight across the board with anything right now.
Absolutely. It's always good to brush up on skills or develop skills. Some of the feedback that I've heard from our employers as well is that with the, even though the economy is recovering from the economic or the Great Recession, many employers are having to have their employees wear more than one hat. So someone might be a custodial or maintenance worker, but they'd like to have them have some basic electrical knowledge to know whether or not they can, in fact, contribute to the organization in a greater capacity.
So when you talked about like the electrical and those things, that's probably one of your most demands. And what about, I know there for a while there was a need for tool and die and welders. Is that still?
Yes, there is still for welding. In fact, we've talked a little bit about collaboration and partnership, and I have been in communication with a couple of our businesses in Owatonna to look at exploring some stronger partnerships to better meet that particular need.
So what is it down the line that you see? Is there something being new, the job you probably came in with, hopes and things that you'd like to incorporate or things that you would particularly like to see happen at Riverland?
Absolutely, and it's not just me. I'm also part of the strategic leadership team, and we have a strong desire to build centers of excellences at each of our campuses. We do want to collaborate and build stronger partnerships, which is something I tremendously enjoy in my role at Riverland Community College and in Owatonna. So I do want to encourage people to reach out to me in Owatonna and the surrounding communities, and let's just have some of those conversations.
And one thing I've noticed about Riverland, too, being in close proximity to Austin, there's not a lot of overlapping.
Right.
So you can offer a wider
That's
variety.
right. We also have a very strong online presence, and so as we, think about Riverland Community College as a whole, our online offerings have increased to 35% of our total enrollment.
Really?
We also believe that's a way we can meet the needs of our region, not just our communities, but the entire region, because people are able to take those classes at times or do the work when it works into their lives.
And that's increasing every year, isn't it?
It is. It is. We don't see the demand for online going down at any time. I think it's also important to note that, we have some new leadership this year. We have a new president, Dr. Adenuga Atawalagan.
I'm glad you said that.
He's also okay with Dr. Nuga. Yes.
Okay, now that does not sound like he's Norwegian.
He is not Norwegian. He is originally from Nigeria, but has been in the States for many years. And we're really pleased with his leadership and also our Vice President, Dr. Mary Davenport.
So that is lots of new things going on.
A lot of new things at Riverland.
Now, did we touch on, you also, your starts in January.
January 13th is the beginning of our next semester.
And then you have a spring one that starts as well.
That is our spring semester.
That's your spring semester.
That's when our spring semester begins.
Winter, I guess.
Winter term, spring semester. Okay. And it's also, one of the things we're very proud of is we're leading the way in the state for Quality Matters, and that is an accreditation program for the quality of our online programs. One of our local professors, Dr. Deb McManaman, she's leading the way in that charge in our business department.
That is a great information.
We're very fortunate at Riverland.
Well, we're so glad that you stopped by here. A lot of information, of course. Riverland, like I said, it's always been a mainstay in the community and ongoing and updating and everything. So if they have any questions, who is it that they can call?
You can call me directly if you'd like. My name is Ferne Sofio. I'm on the Riverland Community College Owatonna campus. My telephone number is 507-431-2226.
Thank you, Ferne. We hope you'd stop by each time something new is happening at Riverland and keep us updated.
That sounds great. Thank you.
We're going to take this break, and when we return, we're going to be talking with Sara Pirkl from the Salvation Army. So please stay with us.
Hi, my name is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance. We're here to handle all your insurance needs. We are a very proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
The Owatonna Foundation's mission is to support community progress, and the Foundation has been doing just that since 1958 in the Owatonna community. By issuing over $11 million in grants, the Owatonna Foundation has helped organizations fulfill their goals in the areas of community, recreation, the arts, and education. Please consider a tax-deductible donation, a memorial, or possibly including the foundation in your estate planning so that together we can continue to make a positive, lasting impact in our community. Preserving the past, building the present, funding the future, that is what your Owatonna Foundation is all about.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Ron Clancher with Clancher & Son Landscaping and Concrete. We support the Owatonna Today Show, and so should you.
United Way of Steele County is all about seniors living with purpose and dignity.
Building a community of giving.
Children have a healthy start in life.
Youth achieve their potential.
Bringing neighbors together.
Investing in education, income, and health.
Please join us and all Jostens employees by giving generously, advocating for a better quality of life, and volunteering your time to a partner agency. We all win when we
live united.
We are back. Thank you for staying with us. We are talking now with Sara Pirkl from the Salvation Army. Glad to have you along, Sara.
Thanks. It's good. It's good to be here.
Now the snow is coming down, and it definitely is Christmas. Those bell ringers are out in full force.
Yes.
But not quite as full force as you would like,
well,
right?
No, I actually still have about 142 spots left to fill, and we only have, well, as of today, 8 days left of ringing. So yeah, we have some work for ourselves cut out, and we really need help. We really need some people to step up and say, I'm willing to brave the winter elements, put on their winter gear, and come on out and give us a hand.
What are the hours if someone is thinking about it to know they can work it into their schedule?
Absolutely. We're there ringing bells from 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night, and we have several different locations throughout the community, some that are indoors and some that are outdoors and some that have been outdoors in the past, but for this year the managers have said, come on in. It's been a little chilly. So
I would hope so, because that can get to be really dangerous sometimes, especially the temperatures and wind chill we've had
previously, but I think it's going to warm up a little bit.
It is supposed to. That'll help. Now, is there a particular age limit? I have seen some kids out there too.
Yeah, I'm okay with having some 14, 15-year-olds out ringing the bells as long as they've got a partner and there's somebody with them, and maybe parent is inside the store shopping or something like that, or if there's a group with a leader, that kind of thing. It always works out great. We're thankful for all of our ringers, but there is kind of a limit as to it's like I don't want to have 12-year-olds out at the kettle by themselves. It's just
by themselves. No.
No.
That's you never know. Someone might take advantage of that as well, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, do you reach out to groups? I know, people like Big Brothers and Big Sisters sometimes do things as a group. YSL at the high school, and that, do they come on out and do things too?
Yeah, we've actually we were a little bit behind the game this year. We weren't able to make those contacts as quickly as we should have. So I think that there's a lot of groups who didn't get a chance to sign up, but that doesn't mean that if we haven't heard from you that we don't want you or that you missed our phone call. We still need help, and any of those groups or any of those individuals that are part of those groups that want to step up and give us a hand, we would be happy to hear from them as well.
As churches too.
Yeah, we've had really good turnout from church groups, and we've got people from a prayer club, and all kinds of things that are coming up and helping us out. But we still have those open spots to fill, and it's going to take that phone to ring. I need that phone to ring, and for people to say, I'm willing to come on out and help out.
What's the duration of one spot, one shift?
Usually 2 hours.
2 hours.
I can be flexible with that. It's like I'm in control of the schedule. So if you call me and you say I'm only available for an hour, I'll find a spot. We'll make it work. I mean, maybe there's a friend of yours or somebody that you can partner with, to help us out
I've
too.
seen that. I've seen 2 or 3 people at a time, and that makes the time go faster as well.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
helps.
And it's kind of fun, I just think it's such a great way of being able to spend a quality little bit of time doing something that's really great for the people of this community. I mean, we can't do what we do without the money that comes into those kettles every season.
Especially being shorted a week.
Yeah, we were short because of the Thanksgiving holiday coming so late into the season, and then now it's like we're just so close to Christmas now.
So short a week now. So that would mean that are your funds down? Probably the same ratio?
Yeah, we're about 20% down from where we were at the same time last year. But, I'm still super hopeful. I know that God knows what what this community needs, and that He's going to weigh in on those hearts of the people that are able to give, and so I'm not counting it out yet, not by any measure. I mean, this community is a generous community. I know there's a lot of people out there that love the Salvation Army and believe in what we do, and we're there, we're not going to stop serving. It's like if our money doesn't allow for us to do what we've done this year or in years past, we're not going anywhere. We're still going to be here. It's just that when it comes to how we serve, that will look a little bit different than what it has in the past. And we don't want that. It's like we want to try and continue to grow from one year to the next year and continue to be able to serve those needs that people have. And
it's a great way when I've been in other towns. We've gone in shopping with my granddaughters, for instance. And their parents, they do adopt a family, but when we go in, I give them, and explain to them, and they think that's great fun to stick it in there.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, one pot they had to stick a stick in and shove it in. It was so full, so that does happen.
That's a good feeling when you're out there ringing the bell and you got to take a stick and shove the money down.
Now, when you all the funds, they all stay in Owatonna, and what are they used for?
Sure. 87 cents from every dollar stays right here in Steele County and is used to help folks who have needs ranging anywhere from a prescription, rental assistance, utility help, maybe it's a tank of gas or a pair of steel-toed boots so they can get to work and back. We don't have specific criteria that need to be met in order for us to be able to assist. We listen to the situation and we try to help at the greatest point of need. So it's like our whole job is to be good stewards of the generous donations that come into the Salvation Army during this Kettle Campaign. It's our only fundraiser. It's the one thing that we do that helps raise money so that we're able to serve those folks that come in for needs throughout the whole rest of the year. We're not funded by any other organizations or any other, monies that are out there. So this is it. This is our one chance to be able to make the money that we're going to use in the, new fiscal year.
Other than that, you have to rely on just donations through the year coming in, don't you?
Right, right. And those monies then are, they're allocated differently. They come in but then they're put into the next year's funding kind of thing. So yeah, this is our budget is based on what we do with the kettles.
Of course, you also have your store, but then there's costs to run and maintain.
Oh, right, yeah.
Too. So it's not all everything profit in there.
Right.
Now, once again, we do want to point out that you had how many, 180 some spots?
I have 142 spots remaining, and that adds up to be 284 hours of bell ringing that still needs to be filled up this year. So please, folks, give us a call. Phone number you can reach us at is 676-5117. We really could use your help, and share that information. Put it out on your Facebook page, whatever works.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Also, do they get their choice of shifts or preferences of day parts?
Right now, I do have spots all over the board, from morning till evening, several different locations. Hy-Vee has been one that's been a little bit fuller than most because that one is, a little bit more indoors. So we try and fill that one up as quickly as possible with folks who maybe have family that's small, or, folks that are older and maybe just are not able to tolerate the cold as well. So that one is filled up pretty quickly. But I do have other, semi-indoor locations. Walgreens is letting us be indoors. Cashwise is in between the two doors, and now even Fleet Farm is letting us kind of ring in between those two doors, which is really great.
I wouldn't think it would be such a big deal, but it seems to be sometimes when they prefer you outside rather than
it's usually just a corporate decision, based on their policies and stuff, and we, obviously need to honor that, and we're just so thankful for being able to be in those locations. We couldn't do what we do without having that opportunity, and just want to thank all of the donors and all of the bell ringers that have signed up already, as well as, our service unit members and the people that have helped us out with the campaign so far, and I want to thank the credit union. Wow, they do a great job for us, counting down the kettles every day. I was actually
able... you take the money to them and they...
Yeah. And I was actually able to get back a medallion that belonged to an individual. He accidentally dropped it into the kettle by, mistake, and it was one that he had carried with him for 16 years.
Oh my goodness.
And we were able to get that back into his hands. So, it's just a neat thing that is all being handled right here locally, and that we're able to, make those things happen. So.
One quick question I've been wondering now, do you have a criteria for someone who comes that needs help, so there isn't someone that probably can afford something but is trying to take advantage of something?
We always try really hard to find what is the situation, what is the problem, what can we help out with, and then we do, check in and make sure that they haven't used other services, or they're not what we call double dipping,
right.
taking from this organization and then going to the next one to look for the same type of funding. So yeah, Gina, who works in our client service office, she's very diligent about being sure to make sure that we weed through and try to help out those folks that need it the most.
Difficult process. So once again, they are in need of bell ringers to fill their hours. So Sarah, please, what is the phone number once again they can call?
The number is 507-676-5117. Please give us a call. We can really use your help this year, and thank you so much.
And thank you for stopping by, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We do have this one last break, and when we come back, we have some announcements.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress.
Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do.
Owatonna Public Utilities.
We are back, and we do have some announcements that we'd like to pass along. First of all, the Steele County Safety Council, they said, what's in your first aid cabinet? They are having a fundraiser for the Steele County Skywarn, and it is the season for giving, and they ask you to bring cash or check, and proceeds will stay in Steele County to help protect you, your family, and company. Of course, this is coming up on Wednesday, the 18th, in just a couple of days. They're going to have a lunch buffet at the Elks from 11:30 until noon, and a presentation will be from noon until 12:30. So they want to tell you about everything that they do and how you can be prepared for any kind of catastrophe that could go on in Steele County. The Owatonna Public Library is having an after Christmas. It's hard to think of after Christmas just yet, but you want to be ready with after Christmas book sale. All the great books they have, beginning right away Thursday, the 26th, from 9 until 9. Then again Friday, the 27th, from 9 until 5. And Saturday, the 28th, from 9 until 1. Hardcover and large soft covers are just $0.25. Small paperbacks, $0.10. And ABs are 25 cents and up, or price as marked. You can't beat that. That is a great way to save a lot of money, especially after Christmas when people might be kind of thinking, oh, I don't have a lot of money left. So $0.25 for a book is a great savings. Also, the Owatonna Elks, their annual competition for the hoop shoot. It's a national free throw shooting contest, been going on for years for youngsters age 8 through 13. It will be held at the Junior High Gymnasium on January 4th. Registration begins at 12:15, competition beginning at 1. They have boys and girls categories, 8 to 9, 10 to 11, and 12 to 13. Each contestant gets 25 shots at the hoop. The boy and girl in each age group with the best score will advance to 4 tiers of competition. The contestants' age groups are determined by the age that you are as of April 1st. Local contestants should bring verification of age to the competition. Again, that is coming up on January 4th, and that is the annual Elks Hoop Shoot. And that is announcements we have for today. We do invite you to join us coming up on Wednesday, when we're going to be talking with members of the police department, telling us what's going on. And the Humane Society is going to be along, and they always have some cute little pets, to talk about another pet adoption day coming up. And that is coming up on Wednesday. So we hope to see you back here then. Until then, for Leanne Alt, I'm Betty Johnson. This has been the Owatonna Today Show.